Hello and welcome to the second Euro Daily here on Talking Balls with your host Cathal Breathnach. Won't lie to you, in a bit of a heap today. Out on a fairly rowdy session last night, so plenty of beers consumed, and look, got this cut on my head somehow. But yeah, that's neither here nor there. Today's edition's probably going to be fairly poor, only one paper to get through, but I promise it'll improve over the coming days and weeks as the Euros progress. Anyway, the Mirror leads with "We're on our way. Loyal fans jet out to back boys in green." 7 creepy enough looking bastards there on the front page about to jet out to Poznan. There's a story, a very funny story here. He may not look it, but this is Ireland's luckiest soccer fan. See it there? See him? There you are. Story of Damien Coughlin, who was dancing on a train to Poznan. Suddenly realised he'd left his tickets at home. What an idiot. Says one of the staff members from his shop in Centra in Harold's Cross rang him, and she said it was only when we rang him he found out. He was singing and dancing on the train to his hotel in Poznan, and I asked had he got his tickets. He said he did. I told him to check again. We just can't stop laughing over here. He's always leaving his keys lying around the place, so it doesn't surprise me. Good man, Damien. Good lad. What else? I suppose the back page. Eyeing up the prize. Trapp targets group glory. Giovanni Trapattoni, the Republic of Ireland manager, saying that he's confident that Ireland will get out of the group. Yeah, also says, "I'm never happy unless I get the ultimate prize." So yeah, Trapp being a bit ambitious there. Then I suppose we'll talk about yesterday's action. Pull out from the Mirror says Pole axed Arsenal keeper sent off after a blatant trip, but deputy saves penalty and a point for the hosts. Wojciech Chesney, it says, paid tribute to his number 2 after his red card nightmare threatened to wreck Poland's Euro dream. The Arsenal keeper was sent packing for a blatant trip on Greece striker Dimitrios Salpigidis. Obviously, the Poland-Greece match finished 1-1. First game of the tournament, quite an enjoyable one. Robert Lewandowski scored the opener, as I suggested he would, but I did predict a 1-0 win. The Greeks fought back very well and deserve a lot of credit. So that game finished 1-1. Then in the other game in Group A, Russia played Czech Republic and ran in 4-1 winners. I did suggest it would be quite comfortable for them. Paper has this: all systems Zhagov for Dick and Co. Obviously referring to Alan Zhagoev, who helped Russia score twice. Yeah, impressive win for Russia there. Obviously in pole position now in that group. Pole position, actually, that's a good one. And yeah, Russia should progress fairly comfortably. Then onto today's 2 games. I do realise that by the time you're watching this, the Holland game will have probably kicked off. But the Mirror says in the build up to this game, obviously we brought the story yesterday regards Mark Van Bommel, suggesting that the Holland players have been racially abused. Get it there on the camera. Kicked in the nether regions. Race row skipper hung out to dry ... by his own FA. Mark Van Bommel is at odds with Dutch football chiefs after they refused to back up his claims of racial abuse. Obviously there was talk of being racially abused in an open training session, and Dutch FA don't seem to be backing their man. And then also it has underneath that, Danes to chill out, referring to Denmark, who face Holland in the Group B opener. Danish coach Martin Olsen claims the pressure is all on Holland ahead of this afternoon's Group B opener. And yeah, the pressure is on them, but I think they'll deliver. I think the Dutch will have far too much that rhymes, and they'll run out 2, maybe 3-0 winners. Robin Van Persie getting on the score sheet. Then in the late kick-off, very exciting game. This could tell a lot as to how the group pans out. Germany versus Portugal. Mark my words, Nani, Ronaldo and me can stick the Germans into reverse. Nani says it really depends on what happens in the group phase. We are in the toughest group, so our primary objective is getting out of it. naturally enough. If we do that, then I think we have to be considered one of the favourites to win it. In terms of the Germans then, only trophy will do, says Per Mertesacker. He says, we have had many chances in the last 3 big tournaments. We entered 2 semi-finals and one final, and that's good for us. But if you get that far, it's better to get the title. Naturally enough, Mertesacker. This game should be exciting enough. I'm going to go with a 3-1 win to the Germans. Many people's fancy for the actual tournament. Someone tweeted us to say Holland to win by 2, Germany to do likewise or better. I think we'll see the eventual winners tonight. I could be right. Do fancy the Dutch myself, but I also fancy France to go far. The bet of the day. Yesterday was quite unlucky. I deem it quite unlucky anyway. The Poland-Russia double. Obviously it fell at the first fence, but what can you do? Today's bet of the day is fairly straightforward. Just Germany to win. They're priced at 23-20 with Paddy Power. I haven't backed it myself, I must admit. Sleeping too long today, but I think they'll have a bit too much for the Portuguese in tonight's Group B match. So that's all for Euro Daily Talking Balls with your host Cathal Breathnach. It's been strenuous. Seems I have a massive headache. That cut on my head really annoying me. But anyway, so I'll wrap up. Make sure to keep checking out the Twitter at Talking Balls Pod, Facebook /Talking Balls, and the website talkingballs.net. Make sure to keep tuning into this. Share it, like it, retweet it, do whatever you want with it. From your host Cathal Breathnach, it's goodbye, God bless, enjoy the football, and I'll talk to you tomorrow.